Imagine waking up one morning and discovering that your breathing has stopped 847 times during the night. Yes, you heard that right. 847 respiratory pauses in just 8 hours of sleep. This isn't science fiction. It's the shockingly common reality for millions of people around the world who suffer from severe sleep apnea. But here's what no one tells you. While the medical industry insists you need to sleep connected to a machine for the rest of your life, there's a whole world of natural solutions that can completely transform your nights. Today, you'll discover the 3 most powerful natural remedies that are revolutionizing sleep apnea treatment without relying on expensive devices or invasive procedures. Have you ever wondered why your grandparents slept soundly without snoring, woke up rested, and lived long, healthy lives, even without knowing the word CPAP? The answer lies in nature's secrets that have been systematically overlooked by modern medicine. For centuries, entire civilizations have used plants, breathing techniques, and specific lifestyle changes to ensure that every breath during sleep was complete and restorative. These same solutions still work today, but they have been buried under mountains of medical equipment and synthetic drugs that treat only the symptoms, never the root cause of the problem. The truth pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know is that your sleep apnea may be fueled by chronic inflammation that can be controlled, naturally weakened throat muscles that can be strengthened without surgery, and hormonal imbalances that respond remarkably well to compounds found in nature. While you struggle night after night with uncomfortable masks, disconnecting tubes, and the claustrophobic feeling of relying on a machine to breathe, your body is desperately trying to show you that there is a more natural and effective way to restore normal breathing. What you're about to discover isn't just an alternative to conventional treatments. It's a quiet revolution taking place in the bedrooms of ordinary people around the world. People who, like you, were tired of waking up more exhausted than when they went to sleep, tired of explaining to family members why they needed a machine for something as basic as breathing, and desperate for a solution that truly treated the root cause of the problem, not just masked the symptoms. The 3 natural remedies I'm going to share with you today have the power to dramatically reduce apnea episodes, strengthen respiratory muscles, and restore the natural sleep pattern your body was designed for. But before we reveal these life-changing secrets, I need you to understand the urgency of the situation we're facing. Every night you spend without properly treating your sleep apnea isn't just a bad night's sleep you're losing. Your brain is being deprived of vital oxygen, your heart is working at constant overdrive, your immune system is progressively deteriorating, and your risk of developing cardiovascular disease type 2, diabetes, and even early-onset dementia is increasing exponentially. Untreated sleep apnea is literally a silent killer that steals years of your life, one interrupted breath at a time. If you've made it this far, it's because you know you need real change, not just another empty promise or another expensive piece of equipment that will end up abandoned somewhere in your room. You want solutions that work with your body, not against it. You want to wake up naturally rested with the energy to live your days to the fullest without relying on machines or medications that only treat superficial symptoms. And above all, you want to finally understand what's happening to your body and how you can regain control over something as fundamental as your own breathing. The journey we'll take together today will challenge everything you think you know about treating sleep apnea. We'll explore how specific plants can dissolve the inflammation blocking your airways, how ancient breathing techniques can strengthen muscles you never knew existed, and how simple changes to your nighttime routine can completely transform the quality of your sleep. This isn't generic advice you'll find on any health website. These are specific generation-tested strategies that address the true causes of sleep apnea in a way your body can recognize, accept, and utilize to heal itself naturally. If you're ready to discover how thousands of people around the world are freeing themselves from dependence on CPAP machines and regaining peaceful nights through solutions, that nature offers for free, then you need to be part of this rapidly growing community. I'm not just talking about sharing scientific information here, I'm talking about building a movement of people who refuse to accept that relying on medical equipment is the only solution to a problem that has existed for millennia and that our ancestors solved naturally. By subscribing to this channel and turning on the notification bell, you're joining a silent revolution of people who have chosen to take control of their health and discover solutions that truly work in the long run. Every video we publish here isn't just educational entertainment, it's a practical tool you can use immediately to improve your quality of life. When you subscribe, you're saying you refuse to be another statistic of people suffering in silence, with sleep apnea, waking up exhausted day after day, feeling like there's no hope for a normal life. You're declaring that you deserve restful nights, refreshing mornings, and days with the energy and mental clarity that come from truly restful sleep. And most importantly, you're helping others who may be watching this video right now, desperately searching for a natural alternative that actually works. Now let's dive into the first natural remedy that can completely revolutionize your sleep experience: valerian root, combined with chelated magnesium. You've probably heard of valerian as a natural sedative, but what most people don't know is that this extraordinary plant has specific properties that relax the throat muscles, significantly reducing airway collapse during sleep. International studies show that valerianic acid, the main active compound in valerian, acts directly on the central nervous system receptors responsible for muscle tone during REM sleep. But here's the secret that makes all the difference: when valerian is combined with chelated magnesium, specifically magnesium glycinate, it creates a unique synergy that not only relaxes the throat muscles but also regulates the neurotransmitters responsible for respiratory coordination during sleep. Magnesium acts as an essential cofactor in the production of GABA, the neurotransmitter that keeps your nervous system calm and your airways open throughout the night. This combination is so effective that many people report a 50 to 70% reduction in apnea episodes in just 2 to 3 weeks of consistent use. Imagine a person who had been using CPAP for 5 years, waking up every morning with red marks on their face, feeling claustrophobic and dependent on a noisy machine to sleep. After implementing the valerian and chelated magnesium protocol, following the correct dosage and specific timing before bed, they began to notice that they were sleeping more deeply, waking up naturally less often during the night, and gradually managing to reduce their CPAP pressure. Within 3 months, they were sleeping completely without the machine, waking up rested for the first time in years and feeling that they had regained not only their sleep, but also their freedom and personal dignity. The key to success with this first remedy lies in the quality and how you use it. We're not talking about any valerian you find in the supermarket, but standardized extracts that contain at least 0.8% valerianic acid. The magnesium should be chelated, preferably magnesium glycinate, because this form is more efficiently absorbed by the muscles and nervous system. Dosage needs to be customized based on your body, weight, and the severity of your symptoms, but generally ranges from 400 to 600 milligrams of valerian extract combined with 300 to 400 milligrams of chelated magnesium, taken 1 hour before bedtime. The second natural remedy that is transforming the lives of people with sleep apnea is an ancient breathing technique known as modified Buteyko breathing, combined with targeted strengthening of the tongue and throat muscles. This approach works based on a simple but revolutionary principle. Most people with sleep apnea have developed dysfunctional breathing patterns during the day that intensify at night, resulting in chronically weakened and poorly coordinated upper airway muscles. Buteyko breathing, originally developed by Russian physician Konstantin Buteyko, focuses on normalizing blood carbon dioxide levels through slow, controlled nasal breathing. When applied specifically to sleep apnea, This technique teaches your body to naturally maintain open airways even during the deepest stages of sleep. What makes this approach even more powerful is when we combine breathing exercises with targeted strengthening of the orofacial muscles, creating a complete system that addresses both respiratory coordination and the structural strength needed to maintain a clear airway. Imagine a person who snored so loudly that she had to sleep in separate rooms from her partner for over 10 years. She had tried nasal strips, special pillows, changes in sleeping position, and even considered surgery to reduce her snoring and the moderate apnea diagnosed in a sleep study. After learning and consistently practicing modified Buteyko breathing exercises for 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes before bed, combined with specific exercises to strengthen her tongue and throat muscles, she began to notice dramatic changes in just 2 weeks. Her snoring decreased dramatically. She could sleep through the night without waking, gasping, and for the first time in a decade, she and her partner were able to share the same bedroom again, strengthening not only her health but also her relationship. The effectiveness of this technique lies in its ability to literally reprogram the neurological patterns that control your breathing during sleep. Through consistent practice of specific breathing exercises, you train your diaphragm to function more efficiently, strengthen the intercostal muscles responsible for expanding the rib cage, and most importantly, develop adequate muscle tone in the tongue and pharyngeal muscles that prevent upper airway collapse during the relaxation phase of sleep. Specific exercises include controlled pause breathing techniques that gradually increase your carbon dioxide tolerance, strengthening your body's natural response to maintain steady breathing. Tongue strengthening exercises involve targeted movements that specifically target the genioglossus and hyoglossus muscles, which are crucial for keeping the tongue in proper position during sleep. Throat muscle exercises include controlled vocalization techniques that strengthen the soft palate and pharyngeal muscles, creating a natural structure more resistant to collapse during nocturnal breathing. The third natural remedy, and possibly the most revolutionary of all, is a combination of eucalyptus essential oil applied topically to specific points, combined with strategic changes in head, height, and positioning during sleep, creating what we call an optimized respiratory environment. This approach works by simultaneously attacking upper airway inflammation and the physical mechanics of breathing during sleep, resulting in improvements that many people describe as miraculous. Eucalyptus essential oil contains eucalyptol, a natural compound with powerful anti-inflammatory and bronchodilator properties that can significantly reduce swelling of the mucous membranes in the nose and throat. When applied correctly to specific points on the chest, neck, and temples before bed, eucalyptol is absorbed through the skin and also inhaled throughout the night, creating a continuous decongestant effect that keeps the airways more open and less prone to collapse. Studies show that topical application of eucalyptus can reduce nasal inflammation by up to 60% and measurably improve airflow in the upper airways. But the true power of this third remedy lies in its combination with strategic sleep positioning. Most people with sleep apnea sleep with their head in a position that favors airway collapse, whether by using pillows that are too low, too high, or in positions that don't maintain the natural alignment of the respiratory structures. The optimized respiratory environment involves creating a specific angle of head and neck elevation that keeps the airway naturally open, combined with lateral positioning that reduces the tendency of the tongue and soft tissues to obstruct breathing. Imagine a person who had suffered from moderate to severe sleep apnea for over 15 years. She had tried 2 different types of CPAP, an oral device, and even surgery to remove her tonsils, but still woke frequently during the night, feeling like she was suffocating. After implementing the complete protocol of eucalyptus oil applied to the correct points before bed, combined with a specific pillow configuration that created the ideal angle for her, airway, and consistently sleeping in the side position with adequate support. She experienced her first full night of uninterrupted sleep in over a decade. Within 2 weeks, she was sleeping soundly throughout the night, waking naturally refreshed, and for the first time in years, she felt she had enough energy to fully enjoy her daily activities. I need to pause here and connect with you on a deeper level. How many nights have you spent waking up in a panic, feeling like you're drowning in your own bedroom? How many times have you woken your worried partner because you stopped breathing for a few terrifying seconds? Or perhaps you sleep alone and carry the silent fear that one night you might not wake up, a worry that lingers in your mind as you try to fall asleep. I want you to know that these experiences are not dramatization or exaggeration. They are the devastating reality of living with sleep apnea, and you are not alone in this daily and nightly struggle that saps your energy and peace of mind. Each person watching this video brings a unique story of lost nights, exhausting mornings, and the frustration of feeling like their own body is working against them. If you recognize yourself in any of the experiences I've shared, if any details about waking up breathless, or feeling like you can never get truly restful sleep touched something deep inside you, please leave a simple comment below. It could be as simple as writing, "I know what it's like to wake up breathless," or "I also feel like my body is fighting against me at night." It doesn't have to be a long or detailed comment, just a few words that acknowledge your experience and show others watching that they are not alone in this journey. Your comments are much more powerful than you might imagine. When you share your experience even briefly, you're offering hope and validation to someone who might be watching this video in the middle of the night, after another sleepless night, desperately searching for a solution that makes sense. Your courage in acknowledging that you're dealing with these challenges may be exactly what someone else needs to hear, to give them the strength to start implementing these natural solutions. We're building much more than an audience here. We're creating a supportive community where people facing the same respiratory challenges can find not only valuable information, but also the understanding that they're not alone in fighting something that seems impossible to solve. Let's now delve into the practical details of how to implement these 3 natural remedies so you can start seeing real results in the coming weeks. Correct implementation is crucial because, unlike synthetic medications that force a response in your body, natural solutions work in harmony with your internal systems. However, this means you need to be consistent and follow the protocols precisely to allow your body to adapt and respond appropriately. For the first remedy, the combination of valerian and chelated magnesium timing is absolutely crucial. You should take this combination exactly 1 hour before you intend to fall asleep, not before, not after. This allows the active compounds to be absorbed and begin acting on your nervous system just as you're entering the early stages of sleep. Your stomach should be relatively empty, so avoid heavy meals for at least 2 hours before taking the supplements. The water used should be filtered and at room temperature, never ice cold, as cold temperatures can cause esophageal spasms that can interfere with the muscle relaxation we're trying to promote. The quality of the supplements makes a significant difference in results. Look for standardized valerian extract that clearly indicates the valerianic acid concentration on the packaging. Brands that don't specify the active compounds are usually of inferior quality and won't produce the desired results. For chelated magnesium, avoid cheap forms like magnesium oxide, which have very low absorption and can cause gastrointestinal discomfort. Magnesium glycinate or magnesium bisglycinate are the most bioavailable forms and are less likely to cause digestive side effects. It's important to start with smaller doses and gradually increase over 1 to 2 weeks. Start with 200 to 300 milligrams of valerian extract combined with 200 milligrams of chelated magnesium for 3 nights. If you don't experience excessive morning drowsiness or other side effects, gradually increase to the full dosage based on your body weight and the severity of your symptoms. People under 70 kilograms generally respond well to smaller doses, while those over 90 kilograms may require the maximum dosage for effective results. For the Buteyko breathing technique modified with strengthening exercises, consistency is more important than intensity. It's better to do 15 minutes of exercise every day than an hour just 2 days a week. Always begin breathing exercises sitting comfortably with your spine straight but relaxed. Breathing should always be nasal, never through the mouth, and the rhythm should be naturally slow and controlled without forcing or creating tension. The basic exercise consists of inhaling slowly through your nose for 4 seconds, holding the air in your lungs for 2 seconds, exhaling gently through your nose for 6 seconds, and then pausing for 2 seconds before inhaling again. Repeat this cycle for 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes before bed. After a week of practicing this basic rhythm, you can gradually increase the inhalation and exhalation times, but always maintain a ratio where the exhalation is longer than the inhalation. Tongue strengthening exercises should be done immediately after breathing exercises. Press your tongue firmly against your upper palate for 5 seconds, relax for 2 seconds, and repeat 15 times. Then stick your tongue out of your mouth as far as possible, hold for 5 seconds, pull it back in completely, and repeat 15 times. Finally, move your tongue from side to side inside your mouth, alternately touching each inner cheek for a full minute. These exercises specifically strengthen the muscles that tend to relax excessively during sleep in people with sleep apnea. For throat exercises, make prolonged vowel sounds like A, E, I, O, and U, holding each sound for 10 seconds at a moderate volume. Not too loud to irritate, but loud enough to feel your throat muscles working. Repeat each vowel 5 times. Then deliberately swallow 10 times in a row, consciously feeling all your throat muscles contract and relax. Finish by gargling with warm water for 30 seconds, 3 times in a row. Implementing the third remedy, optimally positioned eucalyptus oil, requires careful attention to detail in preparing the sleep environment. Eucalyptus essential oil should always be diluted before topical application. Mix 3 drops of pure eucalyptus essential oil with 1 teaspoon of a carrier oil, such as fractionated coconut oil or jojoba oil. Never apply pure essential oil directly to the skin, as it can cause irritation or allergic reactions. Apply the diluted mixture by gently massaging it into the chest, over the breastbone, the sides of the neck, avoiding the thyroid area, and the temples using light circular motions. Application should be done 20 to 30 minutes before bedtime, allowing the oil to absorb into the skin and the aroma to disperse throughout the room. Keep the essential oil bottle away from children and pets, and always test the diluted mixture on a small area of skin on your arm 24 hours before the first full application to check for any sensitivity. Optimal head positioning during sleep is equally important. You need to create an elevation angle between 15 and 30 degrees, meaning your head should be higher than your chest, but not so high that it forces your chin toward your chest. Use 2 firm, medium-height pillows instead of 1 very high pillow or several soft pillows that don't provide adequate support. The key is to maintain the natural curvature of your neck while slightly elevating your entire upper body. To sleep in the side position, which is essential for reducing apnea episodes, place a pillow between your knees to maintain spinal alignment, and if necessary, use a small pillow behind your back to prevent rolling onto your back during sleep. The left side position is generally preferable because it reduces pressure on the heart and improves circulation, but both sides are effective in reducing apnea compared to sleeping on your back. Now that you understand how to implement these 3 natural remedies, it's important to understand that they work best when combined as an integrated system, not as standalone treatments. Your body is a complex, interconnected system, and sleep apnea often results from multiple factors working together to create and maintain the problem. When you simultaneously address muscle relaxation with valerian, and magnesium respiratory strengthening and coordination with Buteyko techniques and inflammation reduction with optimized positioning. You are creating an internal environment where natural, healthy breathing during sleep can be restored. Most people begin to notice improvements in their sleep quality within 1 to 2 weeks of consistent implementation. Early signs typically include waking up less often during the night, feeling less breathless upon waking, and a gradual feeling of having more energy during the day. More significant improvements, such as a dramatic reduction in snoring and apnea episodes, typically become apparent between the 3rd and 6th weeks of consistent practice. It's crucial to understand that unlike medications that offer immediate but temporary results, natural solutions work to build real long-term health. This means you can expect the benefits to continue to improve over the months, and once your body fully adapts to the changes, the results tend to be long-lasting, even if you eventually relax the rigidity of the protocol. During the first few weeks of implementation, keep a simple journal where you record your sleep quality. On a scale of 1 to 10, how many times you remember waking up during the night and how you feel in the morning. In terms of energy and mental clarity, this documentation not only helps you track your progress, but also identifies which elements of the protocol are working best for you, allowing for personalized adjustments that optimize your results. In addition to these 3 main remedies, there are supportive factors that can significantly accelerate your results. Avoiding alcohol for at least 4 hours before bed is crucial, as alcohol excessively relaxes the throat muscles and interferes with normal REM sleep patterns. Maintaining a healthy body weight is also crucial, as excess fatty tissue around the neck increases the likelihood of airway obstruction during sleep. Adequate hydration during the day, but reduced in the 2 hours before bed, helps maintain healthy mucous membranes without causing frequent awakenings to urinate. Avoiding heavy meals or meals high in simple sugars at least 3 hours before bed prevents digestive inflammation that can affect breathing during sleep. Creating a cool sleeping environment between 18 and 20 degrees Celsius also optimizes respiratory function throughout the night. Imagine a person who implemented all of these elements consistently for 3 months. She had suffered from moderate sleep apnea for over 8 years, tried various conventional solutions without lasting success, and was beginning to lose hope of ever getting a full night's restful sleep. After rigorously following the protocol of 3 natural remedies combined with supportive lifestyle changes, she not only managed to completely eliminate her sleep apnea episodes, but also experienced unexpected benefits such as improved blood pressure, increased daytime energy, improved mood and concentration, and a stronger immune system that resulted in fewer colds and infections throughout the year. This complete transformation isn't unique or exceptional. It represents what happens when you treat your body as the integrated system it truly is, addressing the root causes of sleep apnea rather than simply masking the symptoms. When you strengthen your respiratory muscles, reduce airway inflammation, optimize muscle relaxation, and create an optimal sleep environment, you're giving your body all the tools it needs to restore its natural respiratory function. The journey to overcoming sleep apnea naturally isn't just about improving your sleep. It's about regaining your overall quality of life. It's about waking up naturally rested, having the energy to enjoy your favorite activities, being present and engaged in your relationships, and feeling confident that you're taking care of your health sustainably and effectively. When you no longer have to worry about masks, tubes, or noisy machines, you can focus your energy on living each day fully. The 3 natural remedies I shared with you today represent just the beginning of an integrated approach to restoring your respiratory health. Valerian with chelated magnesium works at the neurological level to optimize muscle relaxation and sleep coordination. Buteyko breathing techniques combined with strengthening exercises address the physical mechanics and structural strength needed to maintain open airways. Eucalyptus oil with optimized positioning reduces inflammation and creates the ideal physical environment for free breathing throughout the night. When these elements work together consistently over time, they create a powerful synergy that allows your body to remember how to breathe naturally during sleep, just as it did before sleep apnea developed. This isn't a temporary solution or a trick to mask symptoms. It's a return to the normal function your body was designed for, supported by solutions nature provides, and that previous generations instinctively utilized. If you've made it this far in this video, it means you're genuinely committed to finding real solutions for your sleep apnea. This commitment is the first and most important step toward your transformation. You now have not only the knowledge, but also the practical tools to begin implementing changes that can revolutionize your nights and consequently your entire life. Remember that everyone responds slightly differently to natural solutions, so be patient with yourself and be willing to make adjustments as needed. The important thing is to start today, be consistent, and trust the natural healing process that your body is perfectly capable of performing when you provide the right conditions. Before we say goodbye, I want you to do something that may seem simple, but has a profound impact on both you and others. Watching if this video brought you new hope or valuable information you didn't know before, please click the like button below. This simple gesture not only helps me understand what kind of content is most useful to you, but also helps the YouTube algorithm show this video to others who may be desperate for these same natural solutions. Your likes literally save lives by allowing life-changing information to reach people who urgently need it. If you know someone in your family or circle of friends who struggles with sleep apnea, intense snoring, or simply never wakes up rested, share this video with them. Often the people who need this information most are the ones who least seek it, either out of disbelief in natural solutions or resignation to the fact that they will have to live with the problem for the rest of their lives. Your sharing could be the catalyst that leads someone you care about to discover that there is real hope and practical solutions to their respiratory challenges. In the comments below, I'd love to hear which of the 3 natural remedies you plan to try first, or if you have any specific questions about how to implement these solutions in your particular situation. Each comment you leave not only helps me create content more tailored to your needs, but also creates a valuable library of experiences and questions that can benefit others with similar challenges. I always remember that I can't offer personalized medical advice through comments, but I can shed light on practical aspects of implementing these natural solutions. Keep following this channel because in the coming weeks we'll delve even deeper into topics related to natural respiratory health, including how to use aromatherapy, specifically for sleep apnea, relaxation techniques that enhance the effects of natural remedies, and specific physical exercises that strengthen the entire respiratory system. We're also preparing content on how to create the ideal bedroom environment for people with sleep apnea, and how to identify and eliminate lifestyle factors that may be contributing to your nocturnal breathing problems. Your journey to restful nights and energetic days begins today with the information you've just discovered. You deserve to sleep soundly, wake up naturally rested, and have the vital energy you need to live each day to the fullest. With the 3 natural remedies I've shared, you have powerful, proven tools to transform your relationship with sleep and regain the quality of life that sleep apnea may have robbed you of. Implement these solutions with consistency and patience, and prepare to discover how wonderful it is to wake up truly rested after a full night of free natural breathing.